Hello once again, everybody. Thomas here. It is Monday, July the 6th, and it's time for another mailbag. I hope that all of you who celebrated the 4th of July weekend had a very safe and happy holiday. But it's back to the old grind, isn't it? And this week we've got only 4 packages, which, makes sense. It was a holiday week, but it's also kind of a relief after that massive 15 book haul last week, I must say. But before I start, one quick announcement. The BookTube SFF Awards, we have shortlists, and we will be announcing those, I believe, next Monday, the 13th, is when we've planned to do that. Some of us, I think, we're still kind of waiting for everybody to confirm that that'll be a good day for them. But so I can't say with 100% certainty, but let's say with 90% certainty, reasonable certainty, that we will be announcing the BookTube SFF Awards shortlists next Monday, and then after that we'll be announcing the read-along schedules and possibly some other goodies that we may have in store for the next 3 months as we are reading along with the nominees, building up to the actual awards in November. But can I just say, I'm very, very impressed with how the shortlist worked out. You all have exemplary taste in SFF, I must say. So look forward to that. Pretty sure it's going to be, like I said, next Monday the 13th, the BookTube SFF Awards shortlist announcement. Okay? So without further ado, let's get into this week's book, shall we? And the first one on this very sweltery Monday is a random Penguin title. And this is going to be the finished copy of David Hoffmeier's Stone Rider. Some of you will remember that I got this in ARC form a few weeks back. It's a young adult title. It says, in the vein of The Outsiders and the early Western novels of Elmore Leonard, Stone Rider, which comes out next Tuesday, the 14th, is the stunning debut novel by David Hoffmeier. And it's already been optioned by Hollywood, so, that's a big development. It says, Adam Stone wants freedom and peace. He wants a chance to escape Blackwater, the Dust Bowl desert town he grew up in. Most of all, he wants the beautiful Sadie Blood. Alongside Sadie and the dangerous outsider Kane, Adam will ride the Blackwater Trail in a brutal race that will test them all, body and soul. Only the strongest will survive. The prize? A one-way ticket to Skybase, an unimaginable luxury. And for a chance at this new life, Adam will risk everything. Let's see. Okay, and that's about it. But in any event, like I said, it's a young adult, comes out the 14th of July, Stone Rider by David Hoffmeier. And another chunky Penguin Random House hardcover. And this one's for all the hard SF fans. This is Stephen Baxter's Ultima. It's the sequel to Proxima, which I did receive. Have not yet managed to add to the queue, but I guess it's time, right? There's nothing like a second book in a series turning up to prompt me to get caught up, is there? But in any event, let's see. It's this Proxima, which came out last year, like I said, was the first in an action-packed duology of space exploration. Okay, so it's only these 2 books. Let's see, and it was about discovering ancient artifacts on an alien world. And so in any event, it's now, I guess, dealing with the ramifications of that discovery. Because this is book 2, don't want to give away too many plot details, too many spoilers. But this arrives in hardcover from Rock in the US on August the 4th, Stephen Baxter's Ultima, for all of you who've been having a hankering for some good deep space old school SF. Now, let's see what we have here. This is a Simon & Schuster title. Okay, so Saga Press has sent me the final finished copy, hardcover copy of Sam Munson's The War Against the Assholes. It's a real book, people, but you'll notice that they have avoided any possible offense they might cause in the book trade by only featuring the title in spot varnish on the cover, so you have to really look to read it. But that's what it's called, The War Against the Assholes. And as you might have guessed, it's just a slightly tongue-in-cheek fantasy novel. It says nothing is as it seems in the world of Mike Wood, who is satisfied just being a guy with broad shoulders at a decidedly unimpressive Catholic high school in Manhattan. But everything changes on the dirty streets of New York City. There, Mike is an everyman with an unshakable moral code, unafraid of violence. But when Mike is unwittingly recruited into a secret cell of magicians by a fellow student, his new life as a covert soldier begins. Locked in a secretive and high-stakes war with the establishment, aka the assholes, these magicians don't use ritualized rote to work their magic. Instead, they rely on discipline, principle, and strength of will, making Mike the perfect recruit. Perfect for fans of Lev Grossman, The War Against the Assholes is a provocative tale from a writer on the rise. It kind of sounds like a book that's sort of taking the piss out of Lev Grossman's trilogy, to be honest with you. But in any event, it is out right now from Saga Press. The War Against the opening in your bottom. And last but not least, on this burning hot day, it looks like we may have a tour title. Okie dokie then. This is Wesley Chu's new novel. This was one on my 15 and 15 anticipated list at the beginning of the year. It's Time Salvager. Wesley Chu is the author of the Lives of Tao trilogy, which came out from Angry Robot Books. This came out from Tor in the US. I've heard mixed things about it so far from the people who have read it, but in any event, I like the idea of it. It comes out tomorrow, July the 7th, in hardcover. It says it's a unique and exciting novel that explores the ethics of time travel, a very bleak vision of Earth's future, and the power of hope. Paramount Pictures has optioned it, so there we go. Oh, good God, it's going to be a Michael Bay film, people, so that should tell you what kind of book it is, maybe. Okay, well, let's see about getting to the real... here we go. A convicted criminal, James Griffin Mars, is no one's hero. In his century, Earth is a toxic, abandoned world, and humans have fled into the outer solar system to survive, eking out a fragile, doomed existence among the other planets and their moons. Those responsible for delaying humanity's demise believe time travel holds the key, and they have identified James, troubled though he is, as one of a select and expendable few ideally suited for the most dangerous job in history. James is a cron man, undertaking missions into Earth's past to recover resources and treasure without altering the timeline. The laws governing the use of time travel are absolute. Break any one of them, and one way or another, your life is over. Most cron men never reach old age. The stress of each jump through time, compounded by the risk to themselves and to the future, means that many cron men rapidly reach their breaking point, and James Griffin Mars is nearing his. On a final mission that is to secure his retirement, James meets Elise Kim, an intriguing scientist from a previous century who is fated to die during the destruction of an oceanic rig. Against his training and his common sense, and in violation of the cron men's highest law, James brings Elise back to the future with him, saving her life but turning them both into fugitives. Remaining free means losing themselves in the wild and poisonous wastes of Earth, somehow finding allies and perhaps discovering that what hope may yet remain, well, perhaps discovering what hope may yet remain for humanity's home world. So here we go. Wesley Chu's Time Salvager is out in the US tomorrow from Tor. And there you have it, everybody. Nice short week, but some good books in there. Let me know, as always, in the comments which of these looks most interesting and exciting to you, which you would like to see me prioritize in the review queue. And above all, please remember to like if you enjoyed watching, share this video far and wide with your SFF reading friends. And above all, please hit that subscribe button if you have not already done so, because that is how SFF180 grows. And until I see all you guys next time, happy reading and stay out of the heat.